everyone, welcome to my Ed Talk. So today I'm going to be focusing on an online educational tool called Lumio. It is an amazing and useful tool to promote engagement and collaboration in your classroom. It also, if you're a teacher, makes your life so much easier when it comes to lesson planning. It's such a good tool and it's extremely easy to use, as you can see right here with the award for the easiest to use in 2023, and then the users most likely to recommend. It is an online tool that you can use on any device that you can access the internet with, whether that be a phone, iPad, tablet, laptop, desktop computer, anything. It is extremely easy to use. It is also free to make an account. So if you are going to make an account, you hit sign up for free. It'll give you the option to either pay for their membership that they have, which is a $59 fee per year, and it gives you unlimited storage for your library. I'll talk a little about it more when I go and log into my account so you can see it. So if you're new to the website, you would hit sign up for free and type in all your information. But I have an account, so I'm going to hit teacher because that's what I am. If your students were to be using this, they would hit student and it would give you a code to log in. So I'm going to log in. As I was just talking about with the class code, when your students are logging in to engage in the activities that you have planned for them, it will ask them to type in this code. It also will give you a QR code to scan. If your students are unable to see the class ID, they can just walk up to the board and scan that, which is a very great tool. So this is what your page will look like when you log in. Since I have used it before, I have some files and documents that are open already, but yours will be completely blank. To start, you are going to look over here on the left-hand side where it says New or Import. Import allows you to upload files from your computer, whether that be written documents with lesson plans. You can upload them and alter them in Lumio and add some of their tools into your lesson plans, which is very cool. I'm going to hit new because if you were just making an account, that's what you would hit. And this is the page that it takes you to that shows you all of the templates that they have right here, and then on the bottom are the ready-made resources. We'll start on the left-hand side with the page templates. This is their version of like slideshow presentations or one-pagers that you can create and modify to whatever you want. It gives you a bunch of different templates that you could use that are very kid-friendly, or you can use a blank template and create and make it your own. With all of Lumio's tools, you are able to customize them and make it and design it to be whatever you want, but they also give you a bunch of different templates that you can use that they've made. This is called Shout It Out, and it is a collaborative board that you can use with your students. The next few tools I'm going to show you require your students to have a device to log in and engage with. The other tools do not, and you are able to use them just with it projecting on your smartboard or whatever screen that you have in your classroom. On the top right here, it says add the question to display. This will give you your prompt or your question that you're going to ask your students. So for time's sake, I'll just do, what is your name? On the right-hand side, you can either do text, so students can respond in a text, or they can respond in an image. That is a very cool tool for multiple means of representation, of course. It asks you how many students you have. So I'll just do one since that's the case. The other cool tool is that it has students' names. You can either choose to show the names, so when students are answering your question, their names can be displayed, or you can choose to hide them and it will hide their name. That's a very cool tool for when students may be nervous to respond to something because they don't want their name to be seen. Like I said before, Lumio gives you options to customize all your tools, or you can use one of theirs. I'll just use one of theirs. And then another cool tool, as I'm looking at it, is that all of your templates and stuff download super easily, and they're very fast. So it'll tell you if students' devices are required. It says it right here. So my students would be answering my questions, and their names and their responses would pop up on this screen. I typically would have this displayed on my smartboard, and then as answers come in, all of the students can look and see what other students have responded with. That is very cool. And typically I'll follow that up with like a discussion about some of the responses that we have seen. This is a formative assessment tool that they have made, and it provides you with different outlines and types of formative assessments that you can use. You can do multiple choice, true or false, multiple answer, polls, or short answer. So I'll do true or false for this sake. With the multiple means of representation, you also can add an image to any of the games, any of the templates that Lumio provides, which is very cool for your visual learners. I'm going to just say, what day is it? Or I'll do, is it Friday? Because it is a true or false question. And I'll hit true, next. It'll show you what your instructions and your title will look like. So then you're just gonna wait a few seconds because it's super fast. And all of your students' responses will come and be displayed on this page. Very neat. The last one, and obviously I should tell you that if you choose to not have your students' responses on the screen, you just can shut the screen off. These are game-based activities, and there's a bunch of different templates and games that you can create. They are super fun and engaging for the students, and this is something that the students may not need their own device for. It's something that they can either go up to your board and drag the answer or play that way, or they can do it on their own device and you can watch them play it on the board. I'm going to actually show you a game that I made, and this is something I did for like a class I had. So you can model the activity, which allows your students to see what they're supposed to be doing for the activity before they actually do it, which is a cool feature. So this one is a matching, so you're going to match one item from each side. So I'll do the penny and then 1 cent, and then they'll go on the board right here on these honeycombs. Something really cool is that, let me move this, it's the view progress. With almost all of the Lumio tools, you are able to check students' progress throughout the entire time that they're doing it. So I can see what answers students are getting wrong, what they're getting correct, some of the common misconceptions that may occur. And this is super cool. Lumio does it for you, and you can actually screenshot this page and print it out, and then you will have that for your own reference. You probably don't want to have that up on the screen just because if the students are displaying their names, it will show their personal progress, or you can check their class progress. These are really cool tools. They're ready-made resources. And they have graphic organizers, so different webs, cause and effect, sequencing charts, all different stuff that you can customize and put your own information in. You can either work on these as a whole class and then all of the answers will display on the screen, or you can have it individualized so all the students are able to collaborate and work together on it. You also are able to print these out so students can have a paper copy of them for their own reference as well. One of my favorite tools about Lumio is their manipulatives. And these are super cool manipulatives, and they have them, these are all math ones, but if you hit search more in the library, they have them for all different subjects. They are online math manipulatives, and for things such as math games or a math lesson, this could be opened on the side for students to utilize for those who may need some extra support in those subjects, and manipulatives may be required within their IEP or so forth. They're super cool and super collaborative, and I think they're one of the best tools on Lumio. This is question and reflections, and it has shout out activities. They have response activities, so what we just showed you with the responses, students' response will answer their question and then they'll respond on their own device. These are handout activities that you can print out, a 1-minute paper, an exit ticket, a countdown, a summarize what you learn. There's so many things that you can do for the questions and reflections. And then activating prior knowledge. This is similar, true or false, handout activities. These are just more options that you can utilize. Lumio is probably one of my new favorite tools that I have found and discovered in my teaching. My students, when I use it, they love it. They say, Miss Sierra, it's so fun. I am able to see that they're all so engaged, and with a lot of the activities, they're able to work together on them, which promotes for collaboration. And I honestly think that it has made my life easier as a teacher because it has made lesson planning so much easier rather than me having to go and search for tools. I have them all on one website. As a first-year teacher, I've suggested this to all of my friends, and they've all had very good things to say about it. It's also free, so that's like one of the pros. I really could vouch for this website. It has such amazing tools, and also I forgot to add this, but you are also able to collaborate libraries with other teachers or teams that you may be working with. It is such an easy tool to maneuver around, and it's amazing. So if I could suggest anything, it would be to create a Lumio account and use it in your classroom, and I promise your kids will have a blast.